Okay, hey folks, it's me, Last Sword Fighter here. As you know, I have a bit of a propensity for model railroading and happen to have a love for trains. Now, while I don't always have the chance to share railroad variety videos all the darn time, if there's one thing I do over the course of the year is to make sure to share with my friends, family, and just, you know, my other friends on YouTube, and just really model railroading and train enthusiasts in general is my model railroad layout that I do every time around Christmas. This year, it's even better. It's gotten it's gotten even bigger. I found I had to get a new board to replace the old one. It started curving in and warping to the point where I couldn't use it. We got it secured with a couple of screws and nails and thick solid legs. It's a 4x8 section of plywood, with just that I've added over time too. As you can see, pretty much. Sorry about the jet plane in the background, but that's what happens when you live near a military base. Anyway, here's the main town street. Main Street. Over here in this section is the business district. Behind that, you'll see the industrial center with a freight station, fuel depot, for the diesel trains, as well as a little Yumber lard warehouse. In addition, with the parking lot, a National Guard armory with the various tanks and other military vehicles. Over in this section, we have an engine house with a static diesel train for display. In addition to, say the rail yard, we've got the water tower with a fuel tank for the diesel engines. Moving into the station area, of course, with the platform, forming the stations themselves. Over here in this section is the city square, complete with gazebo, Santas, and carolers. And, classic Christmas tree. 2 other engines on display. With the back shot of the houses on Main Street, in addition to the War Memorial. Now this little bit here, these cannonballs, that was just some old buckshot that I glued together and made it look like cannonballs to scale, you know what I mean, for a little monument, Not a bad use of materials. Over in here we have the school, the church section, with a bed and breakfast and the bakery, the general store. It's even complete with a nativity scene, little statue of an angel with another nativity scene, with a restaurant. Over in that back section is the police headquarters and city hall and fire departments. Over in this section, we have the entrance to the park with a lovely, another little lovely gazebo. In addition to the movie theater and ice cream shop. In addition, with the park, you can clearly tell we've got a little creek made out of blue felt to simulate water. We've got, you know, little footbridges with a couple ice skating rinks, with a hot chocolate hut, couple statues that pretty much came from like a iced tea mix. It was pretty much a prize in the box that they offer. We have a covered bridge with a sleigh coming out of it. A couple more footbridges. Got a nice little house with a gas station. Well, second gas station, should I say. You already saw the other one over there on the side, complete with the cars at the filling station. It's just a different style, figured I'd have a competing one. Over here, we got some more businesses, couple restaurants, like a little candy shop or coffee shop or something down in there. Over in here we have the farm. Let me turn off that light. Might be able to... Nope, that won't work. Anyway. What if I... Okay, I'll turn it that way. Just that way there's not so much lens flare. Anyway, this is the farm. Pretty much just some, kind of fake grass material to use as, say they're harvesting the crops. Even got a little, woodworking shop, complete with a house that's under construction near it. Note the scarecrow in the, field. Anyways, the farm is complete, even with, little animals, the barn, damn lens, there we are. Complete with lens flare, complete with a barn, little animals in their pen. I got some cows with cats, a couple pigs, a donkey. Even got the little tractors of varying sizes, Got a couple kids coming home back to the farmhouse. The mom's feeding the pigs. Got a little rooster. Fun. A little bit over in here, we've got the bunk house for some railroad workers, complete with a little windmill. That's one of the railroad crossings. With, where they're also one of the exits out of town. Over in this section, we got a nice little high-speed chase involving Knight Rider, the Dukes of Hazzard, and the Smokey and the Bandit. All taking place right near the drive-in restaurant, serves burgers and fries, all that good stuff. Each of these is pretty much just stuff I've acquired over time. So most of it came from the dollar store. Other stuff was stuff I picked up at flea markets. And stuff my dad picked up at flea markets. Pretty much, it's not a little bad layout. Not at all. I'm very happy with it. We even got a little campground in the back there. Cabin. And we've got a drive-in movie theater, with a scene from A Christmas Story. Pretty much the little cars are just like various Matchboxes and Hot Wheels and other, just die-cast stuff that I picked up. The train's at HO scale. Right now I got what I believe is a Reading Railroad K4, I'm not sure. With a couple, Southern Pullman coaches. Not bad for what it's worth, eh? Anyways, some of the stuff is actually custom made. Like, these were just a couple of round blocks that my dad painted white so that they looked like fuel tanks. The snow is just pretty much from cotton balls that we ripped and fluffed up a bit to make look like snow in certain parts. I mean, we even got it in the little snow plows and dump trucks and everything. I mean, I got everything you can imagine. I mean, the roads are particularly neat. Like, this was just black construction paper I cut out and laid out. This was like some kind of rubber plastic material that was being sold at the Dollar Tree to like make like walls or something. Me and my dad got the idea. We'll just lay it out like a cobblestone road. Anyway, pretty much the re-railers are strategically placed to serve as railroad crossings, but with a few just placed here and there to help keep the train on the tracks. You know, helps cut down on the derailments. And the only thing of it is, the way it's situated this year, I can't really get back there if it does come off the track. So those things work like a charm. I mean, over time, I just built this up. You know, you don't always have the money to get everything you want right away. I mean, but for what it's worth, over time, you do find better stuff. I mean, some of these buildings came from like Hallmark, whereas most came from Dollar Tree. In addition, you know, the ones that I bought at the flea markets. I mean, all in all, I love just doing this every year. It's a fun little hobby. I'll tell you what, if any of you out there want to do this, I recommend you do it. You don't necessarily have to use the scales that I use, but it's just fun no matter what you choose to run, no matter what you decide to come up with. Get out there. If you want to build a layout, have a good time. And I'm telling you, it just captures, you know, the time of the year around Christmas. You know. And all, this is Last Sword Fighter signing off. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.